General Hospital fans outraged. Is Jax being erased from Josslyn's life? It's been nearly 4 years since General Hospital fans last saw Jax on screen, but his absence continues to stir strong emotions in the soap's loyal audience. Played by Ingo Rademacher, Jax was once a vital character in the fabric of Port Charles, best known for his whirlwind romances with Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, and Brenda Barrett, Vanessa Marcel, as well as his complicated relationship with his villainous brother, Jerry Jax. But beyond his entanglements, Jax's most meaningful connection was as the father of Josslyn Jax, a fact the show seems to be completely ignoring. Once a key figure in his daughter's life, Jax's presence has faded entirely, not only from the screen but from the dialogue and emotional beats that shape Josslyn's current storyline. Viewers are asking a very valid question. Why has Jax seemingly been erased from General Hospital's narrative, especially when other absent characters still receive the occasional mention? The growing fan frustration. Social media has become a hotbed of conversation, with many fans voicing frustration that Josslyn hasn't so much as mentioned her father in recent years. Longtime viewers recall when Joss would often visit Jax, or even reference conversations they had off-screen. Even when a character isn't actively appearing, General Hospital has a history of keeping their memory alive through dialogue. That hasn't been the case for Jax. Instead, it's as if he never existed, a glaring omission considering his importance to Josslyn's life. Fans have pointed out the inconsistency. Other characters who are no longer part of the day-to-day action, like Luke Spencer, Lucky, or even Morgan Corinthos, still get acknowledged when the story calls for it. Yet Jax, a character with decades of history and ties to major players in Port Charles, seems to have been wiped clean from the show's collective memory. Behind-the-scenes drama. Part of the issue may lie behind the scenes. Ingo Rademacher, who portrayed Jax, was fired from the show in 2021 after refusing to comply with ABC's COVID-19 vaccine mandate. At the time, this was a controversial decision that also saw fan favorite Steve Burton, Jason Morgan, dismissed for the same reason. However, Burton returned to the show in 2024 after the mandate was lifted. Rademacher, on the other hand, not only stayed away but also launched a lawsuit against the network. While this legal dispute might explain why Jax has not returned to the screen, it doesn't necessarily justify why the character has been removed from conversations altogether. Many fans argue that the character of Jax should be treated separately from the actor who portrayed him. After all, Jax is a father, ex-husband, and long-standing member of the Port Charles community, someone who should not be forgotten just because of off-screen controversies. Is there a path forward? The soap opera world is no stranger to recasts or writing around real-life disputes. If Rademacher's return is off the table, why not recast Jax, or at the very least acknowledge him in dialogue? At a time when Josslyn is dealing with new emotional challenges and evolving relationships, it would make narrative sense for her to reflect on her relationship with her father. By ignoring Jax's existence, General Hospital risks not only upsetting longtime viewers, but also diminishing the emotional depth and continuity that fans have come to expect from the show. Whether the silence around Jax is temporary or part of a broader decision to move on without him, fans have made one thing clear: they haven't forgotten him, and they want answers.